The storm didn't just come to destroy the village, it came to take a name. And Oya stood outside and offered hers. Oya was born under a sky that couldn't make up its mind. Wind, river, thunder, all arguing at once. Mama Sade lifted the newborn into lantern light and said, "This one will not live a quiet life." Her father, Bale Adeshina, laid a warrior's hand near her chest and whispered, "May you never fear the things that fear you." She grew fast, dust on her feet, running with boys, climbing where goats climbed, refusing to be small. And when people lied, Oya looked at them like she could taste falsehood in the air. Her father taught her, power is not a fist. Power is a hand. A hand can build, and a hand can choose. Then the signs began. Birds nesting too low, as if even wings feared the sky. Ants marched uphill like refugees, as if the earth had heard the rumor first. Strangers arrived soaked and shaking. Downriver is gone, not burned, swallowed. King Adebayo called the council, elders, priests, warriors, and the air filled with advice and fear. An elder scoffed, "Wind is not something you fight. What wisdom can a girl bring?" Oya stepped forward. "We are not fighting the wind. We are fighting our foolishness. Move the river families today. Lash the roofs, dig channels, store grain high." Then she added, quiet and deadly, "If the men won't sweat, I will lead." By dusk, ropes sang across thatch. Hands worked faster than fear. Trenches opened in the earth. Mud flew. Palms tore because survival loves planning. Grain was lifted above flood level, one heavy sack at a time, one promise of tomorrow. That night, Oya could not sleep. She sat with her father's old sword across her knees, the weight of metal, the weight of choice. Before dawn, she heard it. Thunder like drums under the earth, not ordinary, intentional. So she walked alone to the sacred grove, the place elders warned people not to enter. At its heart stood the Iroko tree, scarred with offerings and old prayers tied to living bark. Oya placed her palm against it. The storm arrived as a presence, tall, robed in cloud, threaded with lightning, eyes like holes in the sky. It asked, "What will you offer?" Oya's voice did not bend. "I offer my name." The storm whispered, "Walk with me and do not drown in my throat, and I will follow your hand." Oya lifted her chin, then let's walk. The village saw her running ahead of darkness, leading it, and their blood turned cold. Her father shouted, "Oya, come back!" But she didn't turn, not once. She climbed the tallest river rock, threw her arms wide, and commanded the village, "Move, now!" Fear became motion. Children hauled uphill, goats herded, pots carried, roofs tied down, channels widened in the rain. Then the storm struck, wind like a giant hand trying to peel the village open. When it lunged at the riverside huts, Oya ran into its path and pointed to open land. "Take it there!" Lightning haunted the granaries, so Oya led it to the ancient baobab. The sky split and the tree took the Uda instead. Near midnight, the river rose and an old woman slipped into the flood. The villager's scream cut through thunder. Oya didn't think, she chose, and she dove into the rushing brown water. She caught the old woman's cloth, fought the current like an invisible enemy. Then the river tried to take her instead. For a heartbeat, she vanished. Then she surfaced, refusing to let go. Soaked on the rock, Oya rose up on the rock and raised her hand and said, "Enough!" The wind loosened. The rain softened. Dawn arrived. And in the mud, King Adebayo knelt, placing his crown at her feet. Oya, Queen of Ajanako.